Okay. Now I would like to invite Mr. Bahaa, and thank you, Mr. Bahaa. Thanks.
Good morning. Good
Yeah.
morning,
Good
VJ.
morning
Good
and good
morning, team.
afternoon, because people from
Of course.
Asia to Africa, and multiple countries are here. And thanks for taking
Absolutely.
out
Yeah.
your time. So
No,
maybe
it's my pleasure. Thank you for
yeah.
having me.
Yeah. So I'll just give a brief for SV Gaming, and probably Baha can tell more. So I think SV Gaming is one of the leading company in Africa in gaming. Their product is a Bet King and is the fastest growing sports betting company in Lagos. They offers online services nationwide, and agency services in Nigeria. They have operations in countries Kenya, South Africa, and going to have in United Kingdom also.
Absolutely.
Correct. So, okay. So I think, Mr. Baha, so I just want to, maybe understand your journey for NetSuite, and maybe you can just, advise, like, why did you choose, NetSuite and NewSmart?
Well, so in fact, BitKing is marked as the fastest growing company in sports betting, specifically in Nigeria. The dream is to go Pan-African, to have a Pan-African #1 sports betting company, and it has been marked as really the fastest growing company in Nigeria. So we had the company age is 2.5 years, and we had a previous ERP which was being used. So we had big problems over there. We had a challenge in our procure to pay cycle. We have problems in maintaining our fixed assets. We speak about $3 to $4 million assets, which were not even recorded in any system. We had issues with our inventory. We spend really about 30 to 40% of our revenue in marketing and branding items, and this is basically something worth to invest in a system which can help us in managing our inventory. We have a lot of expansion. There is another country also we have rolled out BitKing name in, which is Ethiopia. So we had a big challenge with the previous system, and we wanted to achieve really a specific KPIs. The management have set specific also KPIs, which were going to be 100% reliable. The second KPI was 100% cloud solutions, zero investments or on-premise infrastructure. So the solution which we identified is to look to find an ERP system, and that ERP system should support our expansion, quick to implement, reasonable cost, as well as it should be cloud-based solution. Therefore, we came up with a very quite good amount of requirements. We have done our internal exercise. We define our requirements. We looked at what we want to look, which application needs to be put in place to meet up with these requirements. And we have distributed the requirements to around 4 ERP solution companies. All of them are international applications. NetSuite was the one which covers above 95% of these technical and functional requirements, as well as the overall TCO, the total cost of ownership, was very, very affordable. What was the key item also for us was the performance of Oracle NetSuite. Performance is very, very important. We are a company who process around 1 million transactions weekly. And a part of these 1 million transactions, the summary of this 1 million transactions needs to be stored in ERP. So the performance was a key factor. Cloud-based, Oracle NetSuite being #1 cloud ERP, or the first company who started cloud ERP, was a very, very big advantage, and we are feeling that. So that's why we decided to go with Oracle NetSuite and NewSmart.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So maybe I'll move to, when did you go live with NetSuite? How much time it took?
Yeah, well, the overall implementation from beginning to the end, it took around 2.5 months. We started the actual usage. We started this January itself. We've been very blessed by starting in January and getting our staff trained using the Oracle NetSuite, because 1 month down the line we had the whole pandemic started. So it was a very good timing. It was very good luck for us.
Okay, good. Okay. How's your experience so far using NetSuite?
Okay, so the truth is, in terms of usage, I think we are pretty much following a very good roadmap from our. So we started with one company, which is the core company, is V Gaming in Nigeria, is the mother company of all the other subsidiaries. So we started with one company of 270 employees, and then we are rolling out NetSuite to the other 5 companies and the other 5 companies and countries. So we've been able to onboard the additional 3 or 4 companies so far. The plan is no matter the country we are operating in, or the industry we are operating in, or the country we are operating in, we must be able to include that within the same ERP. In fact, a part of our problems were the whole team to close their financial reporting. For Nigeria, it used to take between 7 to 10 working days to close the monthly financial reports. And with Oracle NetSuite, we are able to do that for more than 4 companies within that every month. So therefore, the KPIs in finance have been changed to award that, and the deadline of submitting our financial reports is the 5th of each month of course of the previous period, and this has been achieved and without any kind of issues. Other things, we have introduced the control over our procure to pay cycle with different approvals, different companies, different management for each kind of companies, and that's been rolled out successfully. We managed to collect all of our employees' data across the countries and across the companies into one centralized place. So we are also kicking off our employee self-services using NuSmart. And we also have managed to control our inventory. So it was for us the first time we know how much inventory or stock item do we have across the companies. Other things, we also managed to know how many assets do we have, where are they, who's using them. We managed to have finally a fixed asset management module, which really helped us also to manage our assets and to know where are they and what's happening with them. So frankly speaking, in terms of usage, I think we are pretty much utilizing what we need from Oracle NetSuite so far. Many to come, and additional things we are also aiming. So in terms of KPIs, we have achieved so far the 100% paperless. I can't say that it's only NetSuite which made us reach 100% paperless, but at least NetSuite helped us to replace 7 applications we were using to perform the activities we are doing today for 5 companies. In the old system, we were doing it for 1 company only. So 7 applications for 1 company, and today we are using 1 application covering all of that and for 5 companies instead of 1.
Okay, great. So as Mr. Bahaa say, 1 application, 7 applications replaced by 1 integrated. Oh, great achievement.
Okay. It is. I'm telling you, even the finance team across, they are helping us a lot they are even like our witnesses about this great achievements, because they felt that without this, they would suffer. They would suffer with this amount of companies we are onboarding, because again, to be a fastest growing companies, you need the people, you need tools as well. So that helped us streamline that and make it way easier.
That's it. So anyway, as you mentioned, there's a pandemic times, and you have done rightly, you have done the chosen the right solution, right time going live. So maybe now my question is how this solution is helping you now in COVID-19 when the whole world is suffering.
It's a very good question. In fact, maybe some of the attendees are coming from Nigeria. I personally had a fear at the beginning when we decided to go with Oracle NetSuite about internet connectivity. And for the people who are coming from Nigeria, they know that we have little issues in that internet connectivity. And during COVID-19, as you know, the whole world decided to work from home and so on and so forth. In Nigeria, the government announced official lockdown at the end of March. We in BitKing and the management of BitKing decided to work from home from the first week or the second week of March, if I'm not mistaken. And the question was, will my employees, that the question from the MD of BitKing was, will my employees be able to perform their duties from their mobile or using their simple mobile connectivity to do their duties? The answer were yes. The answers were yes, and they can perform all of their activities. And since that time till today, there is nobody have went back to the office, have done any kind of operation from the office or using that robust internet connectivity you have in the office. I personally using my hotspot if I'm in the car, I'm trying to do something in the application, doing something. Approvals, for example, is happening. The executives, they are using their web application or mobile application to do the approvals or to look after performing a specific transaction. So far, all of the employees, all the users, we've got around 30 users who are online all the time. They are serving multiple companies. The feature of multiple rules basically helped us a lot in saving cost and helped us a lot in performing different transactions and playing different particular rules. As I said, we are also implementing shared services. Oracle NetSuite helped us a lot in that. We are also implementing Center of Excellence for finance, for HR, we also do that for the facility management. So the team, they are centralized in a specific places, and all of them are remotely working. Many of them, they are using their mobile hotspot to perform these transactions, uploading files, storing files. We managed to get that total paperless environment by also storing the files within the file cabinets. It's the feature which is inside NetSuite. So we have the information which we want anytime we request, anytime we need it. Drill down features for the management from number to the source document and to the first invoice, for example, that is happening also. So there is no much questions, there is no much chat, there is no much email. So we managed, I believe we managed to do or to get the highest benefit of having a single source of truth. That's what we can say during this pandemic time, and it's been very, very, very smooth. This is what I can tell you.
Okay, nice to hear. So I think there were some of the questions from Nigerian companies, some of the participants here. I think they were very concerned about the internet connection, stocks, and fixed asset. And I think you have addressed all of them. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, my next question to you is, what did you like most in NetSuite?
Yeah. So for me, coming from the little bit technical background and for me being working in ERPs for a long time, the most thing I personally liked was the performance. It can perform perfectly with a huge amount of data, with limited internet connectivity. And I promise you, this is one of the biggest challenges we have in Nigeria. Now, with the simple mobile connectivity hotspots using the telcos in Nigeria, you can perform different types of transactions. You can navigate the application. The response time, if the application is very, very high, that's very, very good one. the dashboard, the reliability, and the on-spot response was very, very good. Other things which I like the most, really, it's so rich of the features. I promise you, we are so much hungry for activating and getting more features of the application, but we are not even utilizing up to 70% or maybe 65% of the capabilities. Other thing which you always, which I even highlighted about the multi-role concept. So, you know, to satisfy a dream or to reach out to our objectives of being able to roll out countries within 1 month or 2 months time, from ERP side, we are able to do that within 1 week. And that is a big achievement. And in terms of rolling out a new country, we always used to be worried about how we're going to be putting our platforms, how we're going to be putting our CRM, our ERP, our this, our that. But today, the company or the management are rest assured that within 1 week I can get my ERP up and running. Then I have no problem. There is another factor about Oracle NetSuite is the localization. So as you mentioned, we are not even planning to work on across Africa or Pan-Africa. We are also having external offices outside Africa. The localization concept, by having the tax reporting, the compliance with the government laws, with these bundles, which is called bundles within Oracle NetSuite, it can fit directly and can help to quickly roll out to additional countries. That was additional very important, I think. There are a lot of new features comes in, and the new feature which they keep adding with the different releases. Another nice thing is the connectivity and the APIs which Oracle NetSuite has. It speaks with a lot of our applications. We've got Salesforce as a CRM, so it speaks perfectly with that. Other things is the marketplace, basically, where we have used different additional service providers who are into what is called Suite app. It's a marketplace in Oracle NetSuite where we also can download additional features. In fact, even we are having different plans to enroll multiple countries in new industries. So that is also been assured. We Oracle NetSuite as an application, it can cover all of that, and we are ready to go ahead with it. So mobile application is very cool one, and very fast, quick response from the mobile application. That's also another thing which we can speak about. Processing multiple countries, multiple companies. The consolidation feature is so cool. Very good one, very robust one. We've been able to consolidate the different countries and companies with a click of button without even running additional software or an external software or additional features. Currency fluctuation, currency management, exchange rates is very cool as well, and it is working perfectly. On top of that, we also have the planning tool of which comes with Oracle NetSuite, the BPCS, and it is also very cool feature where we are able to do our budget forecast and plan and look at our results. So these are mainly the features which I feel they are so cool from my perspective, and from what I can feel from the team, they are mainly focused on.
Okay, thank you. So what I understand is a peace of mind, you know, so you can grow your business, you can expand, you can go to a multiple, you know, multiple businesses. So right now you are focusing on the, say, betting, but you have a plan to go to the other businesses, and
Absolutely.
it helps you to grow, and you have a peace of mind. And as you mentioned, like within 1 week time, you can roll out a country. Oh, great. So thank you very much, Mr. Bahaa, and thanks, Shaista.
Thank you.
Maybe,
thank you for having me, guys.
yeah, I can just open a floor to audience in case you have a question for the panelist. So we can just take 1 or 2 questions. Any questions?
Vijay, I would just like to have a quick thank you note from Mr. Bahaa, because I remember speaking to Bahaa in my initial days when we were discussing and exploring NetSuite. And he is a superb gentleman with a lot of IT experience, and I really valued his involvement in the project and his knowledge related to IT solutions. And I really want to thank you for being a part of this webinar and offering your support to some of the customers who might be looking to explore through a similar journey like yours. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks,
Shaista.
Shaista. So no doubt about it. I think to succeed in an ERP project, you require a very strong support from a customer and very strong. Without that, you know, whatever good is the software. And I also want to thank Bahaa, you know, that the kind of support he has provided and the kind of push he does to the team, I think, you know, is just fantastic. You know, so just fantastic.
Well, guys, I can admit this. Oracle NetSuite Dubai, Shaista and her team, they were very helpful, supportive. Vijay and his team also in NuVista were very helpful, knowledgeable, certified in Oracle NetSuite. They know the product very well. I can't hide the truth that we also have done a lot of work at our end, but again, with that, efforts have been put in place. We have remapped our business processes also to follow a best practice, and I thank you for that. Ashish and his team in True Infotech in Nigeria also, they were very responsive, very supportive. You send the messages anytime, they always respond, which is very good about that. So the point what I want to mention is, to success, and our success is not about us really. It's not about me. It's not about only BitKing. It's a shared effort, basically, coming from the principals company, from Oracle, specifically Oracle NetSuite, part of Oracle, and the partners, the company. So I think we've got very good chain of collaboration, which helped us and we have a so far.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for spending the time, Mr. Bahaa, Shaista, and